Hi Emma, share with me what can I help?
Hey.
What can I do for you today?
So I came here today because I've been having some problems in my house lately, in regards to my dad, especially.
Okay, so you're telling me that you are having some problems, especially with your dad. Can you tell me a little bit more about problems specifically?
Yeah. So lately our relationship has been degrading. Um, like we used to be very close when I was like 13, 14, but now like we barely talk to each other. It's like having a roommate that you don't really
Okay.
talk to.
Okay, so can you give me a few details about how was your relationship when you were little?
Okay. So we would go out, like typical stuff. We'd go out for ice cream, or we would go to the park with my brother, my mom. Um, I used to even tell him some of my like personal stuff, like asking for advice, that sort of thing.
Okay. So now you're telling me that it has changed and now you don't talk to him and he's like a roommate that you don't speak to.
Right.
Okay, so could you give me more details about the present relationship with your father?
Yeah. So he's always had like a temper.
Okay.
He gets angry very easy. But before it was not much of a problem. But now it's like you can't really say anything like at the dinner table because he'll get offended and then just um, literally just walk away, like maybe not even finishing his dinner, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so could you give me some examples about what is your reaction when your father reacts this way?
Well, at first when it started to change, it was like a gradual change, but like
Okay.
when it became like noticeable, um, at first I felt guilty because I was like, so what did I say that was so wrong that you got so angry? But later on, I just like stopped caring that much. It was like whatever, like you go and be depressive when you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's more like I don't want to not care. You know what I mean?
Okay. So talk to me about this feeling of guilt that you had. How was that?
So I used to think that maybe it was something like it was like guilt because it was usually me
Mm-hmm.
that said something and then he got angry. So I was like, so I'm talking about all this like important stuff in my life or like things that I cared about, and so I don't know. It was like I felt guilty that it was the topics that I brought to the table that draw him away.
Okay. You mentioned your family, that you were always with them and you used to hang out. So how are they reacting to everything that's going on with your father?
Mm. So years ago, my mom would try to calm him down, like be like all sweet and stuff, so he would like stop being angry. But now she doesn't do that anymore because she realizes that like it's not really her problem and he's just being irrational. And then my brother, he doesn't really say anything like in front of everyone else, but we have talked like a couple times, just the two of us, and he has told me that it also affects him, like it frustrates him.
Okay. So it seems like you're really worried about your relationship and you really want to fix things with your father.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it seems like um, there are some things that you are avoiding talking to him about.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You could say that definitely. Now I don't bring, like I'm not the one who brings the topics to the table to talk about.
Okay. So how is your relationship now when you're on the table? What do you do? What do you talk about?
I usually talk about meaningless stuff, like about our day, but not like the really important things. Like for example, like I'm a really I don't know how to say that, like open about my feelings.
Okay.
And my mom is too. And so now I don't get to do that anymore at the dinner table. Or talk about things that like are important to me, like for example, I don't know, like feminism or things like that that are really like important passionate topics for me. So now it's more like, how was your day? What did you do in class? And it's usually not.
Okay, so you're telling me that your conversations now are really superficial because you don't want to make your father angry now, but in the past you did say some things that perhaps you thought that would get him angry.
Right, but like at the time, my thoughts weren't like so developed to say it somehow.
Okay.
For example, I would bring to the table the topic of, I don't know, homosexual marriage, for example.
Okay.
It's like in a basic, really basic perspective of someone who's 13 or something,
Okay.
and that would, like, at first he didn't react as much, but now he does a lot. Like you can't even mention.
Really? So you're really like stepping forward and not talking about that.
Right. Not in front of him. Like when he leaves, we all talk about this stuff, but not when he's present.
Okay. So I think that we have a lot of things to work on in the next session, and we can maybe talk a little bit more about it. And
Say thank you.